ng bacteria. Kumbaga parang sa atin, China ang pinakamadami, sa mga bacteria naman si Enterobacteriaceae. These are gram-positive bacilli. Kaya pag halimbawa sabihin natin, no, K over A o kaya A over A ang TSI, that means that they are considered to be under Enterobacteriaceae. So halimbawa sabihin natin, sumilid ka sa microscope, gram-negative, nag-TSI ka, nag-K over A or A over A, that can be Enterobacteriaceae. One way to differentiate your Enterobacteriaceae from other bacteria is this one. Because there are some bacteria that are called non-fermentative. So yung non-fermentative natin sa finals yan, example, your Pseudomonas and Burkholderia. Dito sa Enterobacteriaceae, they are non-spore forming, but they are all glucose fermenters. And at the same time, they are actually acid production, aerobic, and facultative anaerobes, and they are nitrite reduction positive. Okay? Now, take note, lahat motive except, remember, sky, Klebsiella, Shigella, Klebsiella, Yersinia. So yan ang mga non-motive. And your Yersinia, may motive dyan sa 25 degrees Celsius, that is Yersinia enterocolitica. That is one species of Yersinia that are motive. Another, the different virulence factor ng ating bacteria, we have the capsule for Klebsiella, slime layer for Salmonella, and even your Escherichia. Then, meron din tayong tinatawag na pilay for Escherichia, complex ang kanilang cell wall, and they have some antigenic determinant. That's why this particular group of bacteria can be determined by serological test. Yung mga antigen na yan na sinasabi natin. Now, at the same time, these are gram-negative bacilli. Now, take note, they are actually oxidase negative except Pleishmonas. They are actually reduced nitrate to nitrate except Photorhabdus and Caenorhabdus. Bago yan. And of course, motile. Nasabi ko na yung sky. Then, except for Klebsiella and Proteus, some Enterobacter isolates, wala silang remarkable colony. Why? For Klebsiella, they are actually mucoidal. Why? They have capsule. For Proteus, they have the swarming. Meron pang isang swarming na spore former. No? Pero sasabihin ko later. But Proteus are swarming. They have the spreading factor, particularly in the blood, agar plate. Makikita mo yung virulence factor ng ating tinatawag na Enterobacteriaceae. They have the adherence. That's why they can attach in a certain particular tissue or cells that can be able to damage, no, yung ating cell. They produce toxin that can lead to food poisoning. At ang problem, there are some invasive, no, like Shigella. Then serology, kaya we can detect, no, yung tinatawag natin antibodies, serological test like O antigen or somatic, that detects the cell wall of the bacterial cell, the H antigen or the flagellar, and the K antigen for capsule. Kaya pag halimbawa sabihin natin, we perform serological test for what we call na tinatawag nating Salmonella typhi, which is actually the Widal test. You can able to detect the O and the H antigen. Okay? So yan. Then we have also our capsular for the K, H for flagellar, and O for somatic. Then after that, we have here the different genus of our Enterobacteriaceae. I will only state the most significant isolate in the laboratory. So, tignan natin. Medyo madami siya, komplikado, pero kailangan natin siyang aralin. Kaya pag halimbawa sabihin natin, nag-identify ka ng bacteria, you are already in the bacteriology laboratory, nakakita ka ng ganito, no? Tapos gram-negative, you will suspect for this. Okay. Escherichia coli, that's the most common. Shigella dysenteriae. the one that causes dysentery. Edwardshella, we have Tarda. Then we have Salmonella enterica, VAR, type P and paratype P. Kaya tinawag siyang enterica because it invades your intestinal tract. Then we have also our Citrobacter. Kasi tinawag siyang Citrobacter because they are citric positive. Like Citrobacter fendowii and Cosseri, which is formerly known as Citrobacter diversus. Meron tayong Klebsiella. Pinaka-common, Klebsiella pneumoniae. Then we have Klebsiella oxytoca. Then we have our Enterobacter. Ang pinaka-common, Enterobacter aerogenes and cloacae. Pantuia na dating Enterobacter agglomerans. Chronobacter sakazakii na dating Enterobacter sakazakii. Tinawag na Chronobacter because it produced yellow pigment. Si Chronobacter sakazakii. Then we have the Proteus, the Hafnia alveoli, Serratia marcescens. Common cause of what you call now infection, particularly wound and sepsis. Then yung ating Proteus, Mirabilis vulgaris, your Morganella morganii, Providentia, common, Alcalipacens, and your Yersinia pestis. Pero ngayon, dahil tapos na yung plague natin, Yersinia enterocolitica. Yan ang aaralin natin for Enterobacteriaceae. Now, for pathogenic factors actually that contributes to this particular infection, leading to infection with Enterobacteriaceae, they produce endotoxins since they are gram-negative. So dito, it results from infection associated with this bacteria, lalo na kapag ang Enterobacteriaceae natin are toxin production bacteria. Capsular, that can lead to what we call now severity of infection. Kaya pag halimbawa sabihin natin, ang Klebsiella pneumoniae, pneumonia talaga yan. Pero pag sa bata nagkaroon ng meningitis, that is actually considered infection na malala. Kasi nga capsulated, pag mostly capsulated bacteria, no? Like the variant or subspecies of E. coli na may capsule, the one that causes meningitis also. Another is some various surface antigen, like the pili. You know what? When I was in PeaceMeds Congress last Saturday, I was really amazed with the different researches of these students from different universities. Yun talaga pinunta ko. Okay? So may nakakwentuhan pa akong from UST, nakakwentuhan from Calayan, from Davao, and even from Fatima, and even from UP Manila, Public Health. So, silpang walang title ba dito? Like, they have been able to identify the comparative study of the prevalence of resistant patterns, extended spectrum beta-lactamase bacteria from Tagum City, Davao del Norte. Then, isa sa mga nagustuhan ko dito ito, garlic versus Giardia lamblia. I asked them, what particular stage of Giardia lamblia have you used? They mentioned to me the cyst. Cyst, I guess, is very infective. Kako. How do you manage to conduct your paper? And how do they get the sample? They cultured. Meron silang ginawa, sabi. And naging effective kaya present nila. Another study, efficacy of lemongrass, Aedes aegypti, no? Vector-borne. Then another study, influence of temperature and pH change in the dynamics of bacteriophage host in fermented kimchi. This one is good. Why? They had been able to establish identifying the bacteria in the kimchi. Then nag-bacteriophaging sila. I asked the researcher, what bacteria have you isolated in kimchi? They have isolated lactobacillus. Sa inyo ba yun?
Ano sir, na-reject siya sa amin.
Dahil
Marami na daw pong
bacteriophage. Hindi, honestly, hindi siya marami. Wala pa. Mahal siya. Mahal siya. When I asked the researcher how much, namahalan din sila. Kasi bacteriophaging kasi ito eh. Ano ba yung sa inyo no?
Yung sir,
Yung kimchi, ibig sabihin nagawa na
Tapos gagamitan sana
ng
pwede, hindi sir, pwede siyang kimchi, yakora, or tapos pinapili mo kami. Kaso nga lang po, nireject po kasi
sayang. Pero, tingnan natin, baka may reason si Ma'am Vicky. Another is comparative study between coconut. Ito, meron sa inyo fixation. Comparative study with the coconut wine and formalin for fixation efficiency. Gagamitin nila yung wine, pero coconut, as a fixative. Another, exploring the antibacterial effect of stingless bee. Ginamit nila yung bee, yung sting nun, for antimicrobial property. Another, evaluating coconut husk. Ito, ginamit nila yung coconut husk as a secondary stain. And I asked them, how will you going to extract that pigment in the husk? So may ginawa sila. Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko pero hindi nanalo. Because they perform sequencing. That is actually Silent Reservoir, share this. First report, multi-drug resistant Cryptobacterium indolegenes in the Philippines and it's one health implication for global health security. Kasi ang ginawa nila is sa palengke, nakapag-isolate sila ng Cryptobacterium indolegenes. That bacteria, I asked the researcher, this is from UP, Public Health, how did you identify that that bacteria is Cryptobacterium indolegenes? Then they mentioned to me the sequencing, no? So they mentioned to me the sequencing. Okay, masyadong maingay. And at the same time, that sequencing, that's the only way on how you can able to identify the bacteria. Eh sa atin dito, hanggang molecular DNA extraction lang tayo. Pero pag sinabi mong sequencing, you will able to identify the bacteria species. Kaya sabi nga ni Sir Padolina, we can identify the species ng E. coli na ginagamit mo dyan, sir, pag magsisequencing na tayo. Okay? So, another is, marami pang iba. And that's actually, ito, yung capacity of Duria, ano ba to? Meron ko nagustuhan dito, molecular detection of pathogenic leptospira. Ito, gugwapo ng presenter kasi from UST. Kaya medyo tumagal naman ako dito konti. Ang gugwapo na nga, ang tatalino pa. Sabi ko, pero syempre di ako nagano. Tinanong ko lang, how did you identify? Bakit hanggang leptospira lang kayo? Why have you not identified the exact species of leptospira? Sabi ko, they have not performed sequencing. No? So, the molecular detection of pathogenic leptospira and Klebsiella pneumoniae, KP16 gene in the sewage sample from Navotas City. So, molecular din siya. Okay? So, that's actually the research. Diyan lang talaga yan ako nag-focused. And at the same time, maraming magagandang paper. No? And I think, if you're going to check for the wavelength of their performances, we can able to equate your performances from them. Kasi we have our laboratory. Kaya nating tapatan. No? Kaya sa nakikita ko, sana next year, andun yung mga pangalan ninyo nakapost and your paper. And we're looking forward to that. After how many years? If you are already an intern. So, halimbawa, pupunta na kayo doon. I think they're eyeing next year FEU Manila. Okay? For the Peace Meds Congress. Kaya pag nandun, kahit representative sana ng WCC, mamimit yung mga taga-Arellano, taga-Perpetual, UST, St. Dominicalis of Asia, 260 plus, 4 na bust ang pinadala nila. Tapos alam niyo yung pageant nila, kasi may Mr. and Miss Peace Meds, that's national competition. Yung mga national costume nila, umiilaw. May ilaw na nga, may bubbles pa. Sabi ko, ano to? Ang dami namang pera ng mga candidates na to. Ganun sila ka-effort. Yeah. And I really see the, talagang, Ang maganda naman dito kasi pinunta ko lang talaga yung research. Okay? So yun lang naman. At binantayan ko yung singing contest namin ng taga-Alaliano kasi may singing sa may dancing. Entertaining na sa hapon. Sa umaga, it's more on academics. So, I'm looking forward na mayroong representative, hopefully, ang WCC. Although kasi, ang ginagamit natin dito is MedTech Society, but not PISMETS. PISMETS is the National Student Organization for Medical Technology Students. Okay? So, like halimbawa WCC, PISMETS, pero sa atin, okay lang kahit hindi PISMETS, meron pa rin tayong organization that we can able to, of course, to join there. So, para makita nyo din naman na, ito yung mga estudyante ng medtech, ang dami pala. Then you can able to witness sa mga research nila para gayahin nyo din, baka makakuha tayo ng idea. Siguro, yung sa inyo, yung kimchi, actually, nabasa ko yung pinaano yun. Sa akin yung ba pinaano yun? Ay, hindi. Kasi para siguro baka yung bacteriophage kasi ang mahirap. Actually, mahal ang bacteriophage. Pero, kaya naman natin gawin yon. Okay, kung sakasakali, we can able to conduct the paper, the research. It's an experimental maybe, no? Or maybe tingnan natin parang descriptive kasi pagkaano ka lang ng kung ano yung ginagawa, so it can be experimental. Yung lighting effect ng bacteriophage doon sa bacteria, halimbawa sabihin natin, kukunin mo yung bacteria sa may kimchi, then after that, gagamit ka ng bacteria, doon mo insert yung bacteriophage na sinasabi. Kasi bacteriophage is may virus tapos bacteria. Diba? So, ganun yung mangyayari doon. Pero anyways, let's see. No? Sayang pero tingnan natin kung maraming magaganda sa inyo. Marami ako nabasa ng magagandang paper. Because Ma'am Vicky attended the PASMET convention together with Dean Banta, saka ako, sabi ni Ma'am Vicky sa akin, ang gaganda ng mga paper ng mga third year. No? Meron na lang isang grupo na hindi nakakapag-submit sa section B. Ako kasi, this week, kailangan tapos na ang chapter 1 and 2 because your final defense proposal is December 1st week. Kaya after the exam, magre-present na sa akin yung mga bata na chapter 1 and 2. Then after that PowerPoint presentation, section C kasi hawak ko. Para sa ganon, ready na sila for the presentation, at least hindi na masyadong mapagod, kumaga ma-stress sa final exam preparation. Kaya nga pinapatapos ko na tapos, yun na, nag-discuss ako, halimbawa sabihin natin, yung mga bacteria, yung mga microorganism, yung mga plant, yung mga extraction, ilagay nyo sa methodology. Dapat may contact kayo. Like halimbawa, where will you get your E. coli? Hindi pwedeng sa hospital. That is not for research. No? Pag sabi mong E. coli, dapat sa DOST or UPPGH, then authenticated yan. Then after that, I explain to them, do not use na E. coli agad yan, no. You need to confirm. Gagawa ka ng biochemical test confirming that's E. coli. Because that will be asked by the panel. How sure you are that you have actually acquired E. coli from UP Manila? Ganon. Because I already asked them, Sir Jude, paano kami ng wavelength pagdating sa pagpapanel yan ng research? So I already mentioned to them what are the things that they need, no, to do in research. Kasi importante na, halimbawa sabihin natin, magkano yung ganito, magkano yung ganyan. Bacteriophaging is costly. Molecular is costly. Sequencing is costly. But we have molecular there. Wala lang tayo sequencing. Yung isa, yung slime layer for salmonella, ang ginamit nila because salmonella has the BI antigen plus, meron din siyang fimbriae or pili that has the capability to produce biofilm. So yun yung ginamit nila, no? Then I asked them, this is from Cavite, from Saint Eyat, Emilio Aguinaldo College, Cavite. Idol ko kasi yung din nila sa Bacte. Dr. Basit is one of my idol in bacteriology. And yung research niya, it's more on bacteriology talaga, no? Ginamit nila yung slime layer development, salmonella using catheter. Naglagay sila ng catheter, then after that, in-incubate nila, then check for the development of slime layer at room temperature. Then they test the antimicrobial property of a certain doon sa slime layer sa biofilm. Kasi you can able to develop biofilm kapag tumagal yung slime layer. Kapag kumapal na yon, ang tawag doon, biofilm. Okay, so that's actually the application of their paper. So yon. Anyways, tapusin nyo na yung research nyo, magpa-advise na kayo. Wala naman yata ako advice dito. Ano yung sa inyo? Bacteriology yan for sure. Ay, tapusin yung chapter 1 and 2. Ha? O, mag-usap tayo bago magbakasyon. Then, of course, in urinary tract, no, kasi sa UTI, guys, no, pagdating sa infection, tatlo nagkakos pagdating sa Enterobacteriaceae na common. Number 1 is E. coli. Pangalawa is Klebsiella pneumoniae. Pangatlo is the Proteus. And that is your Proteus mirabilis and vulgaris. And if you're going to check for the disease of Enterobacteriaceae, excuse me lang. Pagkalibaw sabihin natin nagkaroon ng case ng Enterobacteriaceae na ito ay meningitis, suspect or expect that the bacteria might have a virulence factor, lalong-lalo na limang sabihin natin ito ay may capsule. Kasi sa Klebsiella pneumoniae, madali yan. Pagdating sa bata, it can cause meningitis. For Escherichia coli, they have the virulence factor, particularly the K or the VI, kakusana, capsulated form strain of your E. coli. Now, for lower respiratory tract, particularly dito sa pulmonary, sometimes the opportunistic bacteria of Klebsiella, no? And even some of the Enterobacter, and sometimes meron din sa Escherichia, no? Now, another is actually sa blood. Isa ito sa kadalasan, no, na we expect kapag Enterobacteriaceae. Now, in the laboratory ng bacteriology, kapag kayo ay mag-intern at kayo ay gagamit, kayo ay tawag dito, mag-culture ng blood using the BacT-Alert. Yun yung ipapasok mo na yung blood, no? Sa culture media na liquid, malalaman mo na sometimes we have a lot of bacteremia cases of Enterobacteriaceae. So kadalasan may sepsis or may bacteremia. And this is actually the primary site of infection, helps to determine the infecting organism. Lalo na halimbawa sabihin natin sa Salmonella type B or Salmonella enterica var type B, the first week of manifestation, the blood is the best sample. Why? Because sa Salmonella type B, kaya tinawag siyang typhoid fever. Okay? And of course, we have our gastrointestinal. Common ito, particularly kay Escherichia. No? For Escherichia, common ang gastrointestinal. Aside from that, we have the Salmonella. So, pag sinabi natin enteric bacterial infection, that means that they invade yung ating gastrointestinal tract. Salmonella, Shigella, Yersinia, and most Escherichia. UTI, nabagit ko na yung tatlo. E. coli, the colon bacillus, your Escherichia. Then we have also our Klebsiella, and of course, your Proteus. One of the characteristics of Proteus actually are identified as urease positive. And because of that mechanism, they have the capability to turn the alkaline pH of urine. So nagiging tumataas yung pH ng urine, leading to staghorn or strovite formation ng stone na sinasabi natin. Kaya pagdating sa stone formation na dito ay alkaline urine, that can be due to infection. Why? Most of the stone formers, no, in the urine, in the kidney, are actually acidic pH. Bibihira ang alkaline. So pag nagkaroon ng alkaline at may bato ka, may problema ka sa kidney at may bato sa kidney mo, that is strovite formation. That is due to Proteus. Okay? And another thing, we have the Enterobacteriaceae, wound or abscesses, like Serratia, and other bacteria. So if you're going to review, eto na yung ating mga different bacterial species under Enterobacteriaceae, as well as yung mga sakit nila. So, pwede nyo nang i-memorize yan. Escherichia, Septicemia, Bacteriuria, and Gastrointestinal Tract. Shigella, diarrhea, and of course, common, dysentery. Edwardshia, diarrhea and wound infection. Salmonella, enteric. Citrobacter, opportunistic. Klebsiella, pneumonia, septicemia. Enterobacter, septicemia, wound infection. Serratia, wound infection, septicemia. Proteus, UTI, septicemia. Providentia, septicemia, wound infection. Morganella is opportunistic. Yersinia, depende. Pag pestis is plague. Pseudotuberculosis and enterocolytica, diarrhea. Erwinia, wound. Pectobacterium is wound. So those are some examples of our Enterobacteriaceae. Now, how do we identify the morphology ng ating gram-negative? Definitely, they are gram-negative Coccobacilli or bacilli in gram state. Then, at the same time, not very useful in identification. Aside from, you're going to perform biochemical test. Facultatively unaerobed, macroscopy. So ito, pagdating sa colony, no, you can able to check a large, moist, gray colonist. Like, halimbawa sabihin natin sa blood agar plate or McConkie. And of course, pag mucoidal, Klebsiella. This is what I have asked my student in Arellano. No? Sabi ko, tignan nyo yung morphology ng colony. Ano ba itsura ng colony niya? Tignan nyo, sabi ko. Kasi hindi nila ma-identify. Nag-biochemical test sila. O, A over A pala. O, ano na? Ganon. Then after that, check nyo kung ano ba yung pwede na biochemical test na kailangan nyo. I push them. Unfortunately, most of them failed. Yung isa nga doon na, ang kailangan mong grade is 105. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, the following day, Sir, bakit na? Hindi na ako papasok, hindi na ako mag-e-exam. O sige, okay lang. Para makapag-focus ka sa ibang subject. Then I hug her. Okay? Hindi ko masabi sa kanya, see you next semester. Pero I hug her. Ibig sabihin, tanggap niya. Dapat ganun din kayo maluwag sa kalooban niya. Ha? Bakit? Di ba? Ang sarap ng ganun, oh. Naghag-hag kami pero binagsak ko siya. Oh.
Mura lang sa tuition.
Yun ang sinasabi ko. Di ba? Actually, tuition fee namin sa kabila umabot na ng 85,000. Lagi kong sinasabi yan. Magkano tuition fee dito? 60 plus na yata o 50 plus? Parang ganyan. O si! My God! Sa bagay sa itsura nyo naman, nasa psycho ko, marami kayong pera. Di ba? Pero kung talagang wala, edi pag-igihan nyo na. Mag-aaral na kayo mabuti. Make the most of it. Wala na kayong choice. Kasi wala talagang choice talaga. Okay? Para sa inyo naman ito, hindi para sa akin. Sabi nga ni Sir Suri Santos, next sem, sir. Sabi niya sa akin, bakit po, sir? Sabi ko, one section na lang ang third year. Ay! Kinabahan ako sa sinabi niya. Parang grabing filtration ang gagawin ni Sir Suri Santos. Sabi ko, wala na ako tuturo next sem sa third year. Maiko sa kanya, then baka maybe Hima siguro, o malay natin, serology because he's eyeing for that or magaling siya sa serology. And you will enjoy naman with Sir Suri Santos. Don't worry. You will, of course, learn a lot of information from him. Sure ako nun. Kasi nga, magaling ginagawa niya. May pre-test and post-test. Na yung parang ina-adapt niya yung parang sa FPU Manila. Retention policy na. Actually, parang mahigpit si Sir. Magaling din yung bago si Sir, yung MCU nagtuturo dati si Sir. Yung histopath.
Sir Carbo?
Yes. Magaling yon sa Hima. Diba? Sana siya ang maging Hima to din ninyo. Okay? Kung siya man. Or I don't know. Kasi ang narinig ko is good in blood banking but Aidin Alba ang blood banking. Oh? Kay Din Alba talagang blood bank. She never na bitawan yun. So, get ready for next semester. Prior to that, you need to overcome. You need to pass your first semester. Ganun talaga. May kukwento pa akong isa, last na to, bago ko ituloy. Kasi final sum na ito. I sat beside one of the professor and the dean of Immaculate Conception. I actually mentioned this one to other section a while ago. Sabi ko, Dean, sir, kapo, galing-galing yung school mo. Sa Davao yata kasi sa Mindanao. Ang sikreto mo, sir, bakit ang gagaling ng taga-Immaculate Conception? Anim na top notchers, kapo. Last board examination recently. Parang nasa ka lang yung top 1. Tapos sa last 50 slides pa tayo. Now, at the same time, yung colony morphology natin, ito nga tandaan, mucoidal. Paano yung mucoidal? Ganito yung itsura, mamaya papakita ko yung mucoidal. Now, at the same time, in McConkey, alam naman natin, tandaan, pag A over A, red color sa McConkey. Pag K over A, colorless. Now, halimbawa sabihin natin, McConkey, selective and differential, bile salts and crystal violet inhibit gram-positive, meron siya. Lactose fermenters is differential. Kaya nga, this is selective and differential. Selective for gram-negative, differential for lactose fermentation. Now, take note, alam natin ang indicator, di ba? It's what? Neutral red, tama? And at the same time, please memorize. Pag rapid lactose fermenters, ito sila, we have the following. E. coli, Klebsiella, Citobacter. A over A yan. Then at the same time, pink to red colonies. Pag LLF, late lactose, when they have 48 hours, they can produce a red color in McConkey. They have only few beta-galactosidase enzyme. Some strain or species of Citobacter, Serratia, Yersinia enterocolitica, Shigella sonei, no? Non-motil LLF, Salmonella arizonei. Then, NLF, wala sila. They cannot produce beta-galactosidase enzyme. They are non-lactose fermenters. Salmonella, Proteus, Providencia, Morganella, Shigella, Edwardsiella, and Erwinia. Now, for hectoine, enteric agar, selective differential. Dito, they can able to prohibit or inhibit gram-positive and gram-negative. Pero we can able to check the fermentation of lactose sucrose. Kaya makikita mo dito, pag they are sucrose fermenters, they can be turned yellow, no? And at the same time, orange color, katusana. Then pathogens like Salmonella Shigella, because they are non-lactose and sucrose fermenters, green to blue or green color, pero ang Salmonella may gas and may H2S. Compared to Shigella na hindi black, but they exhibit metallic color. So halimbawa sabihin natin, so this is for the XLD, makikita mo that they are black coloration. Okay? Xyloslicin desoxycholate agar. Then dito naman, Shigella. Pero wala siyang black coloration, hectoine enteric agar. From the term enteric, we can able to isolate enteric sample bacteria. So most of the time, ang ginagamit nating sample dito is stool. Okay? Chrome agar for the color formation of that particular bacteria, like Salmonella for mobbed color, no? Then we have the XLD na magit ko na kanina, selective and differential. It contains sodium deoxycholate that inhibits gram-positive and gram-negative, and this media differentiate your enterobacterial shape. And there are 3 carbohydrates: the sucrose, lactose, and xylose. Indicator, phenol red. That's why, kapag nagkaroon ng fermentation, nagiging acid, so yellow. Pero pag non-fermenters, red color. Okay? So that's actually, wala kasing glucose to eh. May sucrose at xylose lang. but walang glucose. That's your XLD. Ito naman yung growth natin sa ating lactose and non-lactose fermenters, particularly Enterobacteriaceae. So makikita natin dito yung red to pink color, colorless ang NLF. So that's actually for lactose fermenters because of the production of beta-galactosidase enzyme. The TSI pag lactose fermenters, A over A. Nabanggit ko na kanina, like Klebsiella, Citrobacter, and Escherichia. And some are LLF. Okay? Then we have also ang TSI, K over A, 24 hours, and A over A, 48 hours. So, dito, kapag late lactose fermenters daw sila, pwedeng maging K over A muna. Pero after 48 hours sa TSI, nagiging A over A na. Okay? So, this is an example of TSI na A over A. Kaya nga, sa last part ng aking PowerPoint, no, meron akong nilagay o dinagdagan dyan para at least no, ma-memorize nyo, gawa kayo ng mnemonics dyan sa ating PowerPoint. No? Like halimbawa sabihin natin, the in-weak reaction, then we have also our biochemical testing, then we have the Lea reaction, yan. Gawa na lang kayo ng bipolar, BATE, Burkholderia pseudomallei, Actinomycin concomitans, and Yersinia, BAY, non-motil SKY. Then we have also our A over A, EKE, Escherichia, Klebsiella, Enterobacter, H2S, K over A is spaced. Yan. Salmonella, Proteus, Arizonase, Cytobacter fredowii, Edwardsia tarda, Ka, H2S neg, Shigella providentia morganella. Then we have H2S neg, definitely non-fermentative. Next topic for finals, your Pseudomonas and Burkholderia. Then, Yaan. Okay? So, napaka-exciting ng Enterobacteriaceae. Actually, munti ko nang natapos to sana kasi sa section A. Pero pang finals na kasi siya. Pero kaya nating tapusin dito sa section B. 141 slides lang naman siya. Ha? Okay, let's continue. Now, if you will see here, we have the following, no? Escherichia, Edwardsia, Citrobacter, Salmonella, Klebsiella, Proteus, and Yersinia. TSI, H2S, makikita mo, Edwardsia, some strain of Citrobacter, Salmonella, and Proteus. Another, we have uraced, positive, meron sa Citrobacter, Klebsiella, and Proteus. Yersinia are uraced, positive. Last, indol. Lahat positive, meron siya except for Salmonella and Klebsiella. Sa Klebsiella, ang indol positive natin is Klebsiella oxytoca. Let's start with Escherichia coli. The most common Enterobacteriaceae. Sir Santos mentioned, tanggalin ang E. coli sa finals. Yes, sir. Madali kasing identify. And is preparing 21 bacteria. Para lahat daw iba-iba, walang gaya-gaya. Then according to him, the rubric is 0 or 100. Bakit? Sabi ko naman, tignan natin, sir, if we can do 60, 75, 85, 90, 100.
Ma'am, 75.
Ah? Finals siya ang laboratory akong lecture.
No! Ma'am, bakit?
Hindi, ako pala yung magsiklase. Pero sa pag-identify, ako magmumonitor. Siya ang mag-grade. Bakit? Mabait naman si Sir Sonia Santos. Saka gwapo-gwapo pa. Dapat nakiligid kayo doon eh. Ayaw niyo ba siya? Mabait siya sa mukhang masipag. Actually, yung napansin ko kay Sir. Ah? Okay naman siya. Wala akong nakikita. I cannot see any problem at all. Yun ang sabi ni Miss Universe, di ba? And I cannot see any problem at all with Sir Sonia Santos. Di ba sa hima nyo, ano ba siya? Assistant kasi siya eh.
Yes.
Pero masipag siya, di ba?
Yes.
Oh, ayaw nyo yun? Ako naman mag-grade sa last din. Halimbawa, mag-present na kayo PowerPoint, tapos i-gradean ko. I-guide ko naman kayo, syempre. Hindi naman basta-basta trabaho ko ay mag-grade lang. No! Ang trabaho ko ay i-manage, i-monitor ko kayo during the bacterial identification in the laboratory class. Hindi naman pwedeng kayo lang, wala na, bahala na, no. Siyempre, i-guide ko kayo. Halimbawa, sabihin natin, Group 1, kumusta na kayo? Ano yung progress nyo? Ganon. O are you sure na yan yung bacteria? Can I see? Ganon. Kasi, ganon ang ginawa ko sa Arellano. Why? First time nyo mag-identify. And it takes a lot of process before you will become an expert in bacterial identification. Hindi naman basta-basta sinabi lang namin, alam mo, papagawa. Hindi naman gano'n. Kaya nga inaaral natin siya step by step. Di ba? Ako nga, natutulang ako mag-identify, 4th year na ako.
Gawin mo lahat ba?
Pangatlong week ng bacteriology ko.
Marami mo lahat.
Hindi ko nga alam mag-identify. Ang ginawa ko lang, amuyin mo, amoy ko naman. Ay, mabango po. Ay, paano sudo? Ma'am, baka Pseudomonas to. O, tignan mo yung TSI niya. Ma'am, K over K. Non-fermentative. Sigurado, ay, ma'am, mabango siya. O, sige, tignan natin, baka Pseudomonas yan. Then after that, o, diba? Pero parang sabi ni Sir, wala daw Pseudomonas kasi madaling identify. Sabi niya lang, hindi pa ako sure. Kayo naman. Kaya kasi nagtatrabaho siya sa laboratory kaya marami siyang source ng bacteria. Na masipag naman si Sir Sorin Santos. Diba? And he will be your mycology next sem hopefully. Masipag naman siya eh. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Alam niyo mas okay yung mga napapressure kayo, nahihirapan kayo. At least, no, kahit na ulit-ulitin nyo, at least sulit yung tuition fee.
Sulit na sulit.
Kaya sabihin mo, ang mahal ng tuition fee naman namin, sir, pero nagawa lahat.
Sobra pa.
Di ba? Nasulit mo yung laboratory. Tama? Okay, let's continue. Kasi hanggang Salmonella serratia kami kanina. Escherichia coli, makikita natin dito, they are beta-hemolytic. And remember, McConkie, ha, tandaan nyo, they are red, dry colonist, no? And sex pili for conjugation, they have the pili or fibrae, at they have the O and H and K antigen. Now, at the same time, makikita natin biochemical reaction. They ferment glucose, lactose, and sucrose, no? Indol positive. Kaya nga, ang kanyang imbic reaction ay positive, positive, negative, negative. Negative for H2S, urease, and PAD test. But they are citrate negative also. Methyl red positive, kaya makikita mo ito ang kanyang identification. Take note that they are citrate negative. Indol positive. Okay? And ito yung ating tinatawag na mga different features ng ating Escherichia coli. Particularly yung uropathogenic. Ibig sabihin ito, bacterial E. coli that produces or infects our urogenital tract that causes UTI. Enteric, gastrointestinal. Epic, infantile diarrhea. EHEC, hemorrhagic. E. coli serum 5787. At the same time, it can be identified in SMAC plate. That is your sorbitol McConkie. Why? The only E. coli that are sorbitol non-fermenters. They are colorless in SMAC plate. IET, invasive, dysentery. Then, ETEC, traveler's diarrhea. Enteroadherent, the EIAC, and the DAEC. So, ito yung mga ating E. coli. Let's start with EPEC, enteropathogenic, tinawag itong infantile diarrhea. Most cases identified and isolated in less than 1 year old. Mostly nursery due to adhesive, the toxin production. Another, ETEC, toxigenic, diarrhea in infants and adults in tropics and subtropics. Underline, traveler's diarrhea. Contaminated food and drink. At the same time, toxin produced, dalawa. Meron tayong heat labile and heat stable. Kaya nga toxigenic. Your heat labile triggers your adenyl cyclase. Your heat stable triggers your guanylate cyclase. Yan ang pinagkaiba nilang dalawa that leads to diarrhea. Next, we have your enteroinvasive. Dysentery-like Escherichia coli. At the same time, there is a destruction of intestinal mucosa, and of course, very similar to Shigella, but require higher amounts of inoculum. Now this one, there is a watery, bloody mucoidal stool, non-motile and do not ferment lactose. Thus, if we're going to identify this one, differentiate with other E. coli is similar to Shigella. Next, EHEC. Ito ang pinaka-importante, laging lumalabas sa board exam. Enterohemorrhagic Escherichia coli. The one that causes uremic syndrome because of a bloody, hemorrhagic. At tandaan, watery diarrhea and progressing to bloody diarrhea. Fatal. Paano nakukuha to? Food. Undercooked meats and unpasteurized milk. Tandaan, E. coli 75787 is the other term. And they have underlying Shiga toxin or the called verotoxin that's actually responsible for the cytotoxicity leading to hemorrhagic infection. Now, we can screen using the ESMA sorbitol containing McConkey does not ferment sorbitol colorless in ESMA according to Lemar. Galingan kay Lemar. Kasi yung top 1 daw ng Immaculate Conception, Lemar nag-review. Pero hindi ako sure. Hindi ko sinabing doon kayo mag-review. Hindi ko siya inaano, ha? Ang ginawa ko kasi kanina, yung mga notes ko, inayos ko lang to konti. Kasi magulo, kulang-kulang. Talo tayo ng Section C sa Bakte. Tapos na nila yan. Mas marami pa silang alam kesa sa inyo. Ha? Mas matalino sila, mas marami na silang alam. Kasi ang midterm nila hanggang Enterobacteriaceae. Oo, kasi ang sabi sa akin ni Sir Santos is yung common lang. Yung,
20 lang yung PowerPoint nila.
20 pages na.
Opo, yung PowerPoint.
Tapos sa'yo, sir,
Opo, sir. 20 slides lang.
Hindi daw ako naniniwala ng 20 pages. Hindi daw ako. Pinoroin niyo ako.
Santos po nagsabi.
Opo. Siya nagsabi.
Ay, palilitin ko na yung fan sa susunod. Dinetchas niyo ako. Baka naman nakapapel na, PDF. Kayo naman.
Hindi talaga.
PowerPoint.
Hindi ako naniniwala. Dami-dami bakterya. Yung mga ina-discuss, wala sa akin, wala yung mga ibang bakterya sa akin, sa kanya. Like, halimbawa, half niya, gano'n. Meron yung half niya sa kanya, for sure.
Inuna nila yung mga meat na
Mga,
hindi muna sila nag-focus sa mga bacteria. Parang hinabi-habi.
nakafocus. Prelims kasi sa atin yun eh.
Midterm nila yun.
Ha?
Biochemical, midterm nila.
Ulit-ulit. Reset.
O di ulitin natin sa amin. Ha? Ma-apply din naman natin yan kasi nasa ano tayo, Enterobacteriaceae. Di ba? Eh, paano yan ako gagawa ng finals?
Sa iyo din, sir, sabi nila, lugi daw po sila.
Bakit?
Kasi sir, di daw po parang mas marami daw po alam yung 8 na kami. Para sa akin.
Hindi Kasi tawag dito, nag-focus na. Hindi ang sabi sa Sir Santos, hindi daw lumalabas sa board exam, hindi niya nang tinuro. Yun ang sabi niya. Yun ang nabanggit niya sa akin. Hindi ko na tinuro sa yung mga hindi lumalabas. Kasi okay lang, sir. Ako naman. least, ano na itulong. Kompleto yung notes si Sir siguro. I-check ko na lang. No? Sakit kasi konti lang naman to. Pag pagsama-samahin mo. Pag pagsama-samahin mo, baka 15 nga lang eh, di ba? O, lamang pa siya ng, 5. Let's continue. So after that, pwede tayo, ito meron to sa notes niya, yung ating enteroaggregative and diffusely adherent Escherichia coli. Ito, this E. coli, actually, normal flora ng colon natin siya. Ito yung itsura niya, no? Because they adhere the surface of our small intestine. Yun nga lang kasi, pag small intestine, definitely, diarrhea na yan. Why? Ang E. coli is colon bacillus, large intestine siya. Ngayon, from the term enteroaggregative, aggregate, no? That's why there is a watery diarrhea with symptoms lasting more than 2 weeks. And pag sabi mong adherent, dumidikit, kumakapit, adhere. So commensals siya from the colon with special adherence adaptation for urinary tract infection. Kaya most of your diet are actually the ones that cause E. coli strain in your kidney, causing UTI. Described from cultures, according to Lemar, adhere with Hep2 cells, causing aggregative pattern, underlying stop break pattern. Paano pag yan ang binigay ko sa finance, hindi nasagot ng section C? Pag wala sa notes si Sir. Pero feeling ko meron po sa notes si Sir. Sure ako doon, kasi equal. I-summarize natin. O ganun lang, paulit-ulit lang to. ETEC, o small intestine, traveler's diarrhea. Next, IEC, large intestine, invasive, watery diarrhea, bloody stool, plasmid vegetated. Pero yung Shiga-like, tandaan nyo ha, most identified ang Shiga-like toxin sa venotoxin, EHEC. And at the same time, we have our EPEC, enteropathogenic infants diarrhea. Then we have our EHEC, hemorrhagic HUS, uremic syndrome, venotoxin 057H7. Okay? And for the UTI naman, if it causes UTI yung ating E. coli, it can be due to catheterization. Pero tandaan nyo ha, most common isolate ang E. coli sa mga UTI patient. Now, if this particular case nagkaroon ng septicemia and meningitis at E. coli ang na-isolate natin, expect that your E. coli contains capsule, antigen Ki, and that's actually predisposition for meningitis if that is Escherichia coli. Now, other Escherichia, ito feeling ko wala na siya. Hermanii, enteric group 1, not established ang clinical significance, vulneris, newest member, wound infection. So this is actually your Escherichia vulneris and Hermanii, both of which produces underlying yellow pigmentation in MAC concave. Next, water analysis, a single test na ginagamit natin for screening to be able to identify the term coliforms. Actually, last year, ito yung ginawa nila, nag-water testing sila. And at the same time, they have identified, si Ma'am Alba ang gumawa nito, how to check if that particular water is potable or not. No? By what you call now, water testing. Cultural characteristics, E. coli, huwag kakalimutan. Blood agar plate, they are beta hemolytic. After that, SSE, large, pink color. Salmonella Shigella agar. Eto, nakita nyo to. Eosin methylene blue, greenish metallic sheen. Ganyan siya. Di ba? Yan. Let's have the primary intestinal pathogen, Salmonella. O yan, meron yan sa kanya, sure ako doon. Gram negative. At the same time, tingnan nyo ang INVI. Negative, positive, non-lactose fermenters, pero H2S and lysine decarboxylase positive. That's why, pag ang TSI mo ng K/A, may gas at may black sa baba, go! Pwede, salmonella. Sana may makuha kong salmonella. Diba? Yan. And at the same time, acid and gas produced from glucose contains 2,000 serospecies. Now, paki-memorized. clear, colorless, and non-lactose fermenters, but they have black because of the sulfide. Now, negative for indole, negative for Volkswagen, negative for pad test, negative for urease, no growth for potassium cyanide or KCM, but selected media, bismuth sulfite, agar black colonies with metallic sheen, according to Lemar. Okay? Yan ang salmonella. Now, salmonella, actually, pag-memorize to, have this significant species. Unahin natin, lysine decarboxylase negative salmonella para type V. Yung dalawa, positive sila. Ornithine decarboxylase negative type V. And trehalose fermentation negative cholera suis. Tignan nyo mabuti. Yan. For sure, meron din sa kanya yan. Tignan nyo. Unahin natin yung lysine decarboxylase negative para type V. Tama? Next, ornithine decarboxylase negative type V. Tama? And of course, the trehalose fermentation negative cholera suis. Diba? O yan. Eh, paano pag yan ang itanong ko sa exam nila? Next, virulence factor. Diba sinabi ko may pilay, so that's why they have the capability to develop biofilms. Okay? Now, ang salmonella may kwento yan. Kasi, nakuha ito sa mga chicken, poultry, or egg. Yan talaga. And you're going to compare salmonella from Shigella. When it comes to pathology, ang ating salmonella actually will able to invade the small intestine. After that, kakapit yan sa mucosal area ng intestine natin at papasok yan sa mucosal villi going to the circulation. That's why in the first week of infection, ang salmonella actually can lead to fever, particularly type V. Kaya tinawag siyang typhoid fever. That's why, if you're going to isolate suspected for salmonella type V, first week that you need to culture is blood. Second week is stool. Third week is urine. Ayan siya. Remember, BSU. And of course, Shigella. Sinusugatan niya, invasive. And it produces a toxin that will able to ruin, to compromise the mucosal cells, leading to a watery, bloody, mucoidal stool. This is dysentery. Now, for salmonella, we have the ONH antigen. H antigen, kapag tayo ay nag-perform ng Widal's test, that is a serological test to identify typhoid fever, the ONH antigen are very significant. Ang H antigen, meaning to say, may past infection. They are antigens occur in phase 1 and 2. Then phase 1 are not always present, but 2 are non-specific. Ang capsular antigen naman, that is similar to K-capsule antigen, which has an antiphagocytic factor. Ang O antigen, somatic. Kapag nag-positive sa Widal test ang O antigen at na-detect, that is actually a presumptive identification of acute infection to typhoid fever. We call that Widal testing. Now, at the same time, ito yung ating clinical infection, gastroenteritis, followed by, caused by, of course, the typhoid fever, salmonella type V, and other enteric, hindi masyado malala, cholera suis and paratype V. Kung makikita mo dito, nanggaling kay Mary Malone, nagkaroon ng nating contamination before, kaya halimbawa sabihin natin, no? Mode of transmission, ingestion, fecal oral route. Nagpupuka, may salmonella type V. Tapos hindi ka nagugas, nag-prepare ka ng salad. No? Kinain nila. After that, kinain nila. Lahat kayo pwede magkaroon ng salmonella type V. Yes. Yes, exactly. Kaya nga hand washing sa kanya nagsimula. Kay Mary Malone.
Chef pa siya sa mga ano.
Yes. Kaya yung, alam niyo yung story, nagbabasa si Mr. Ano. Okay? That's why these bacteria can lead to develop bacteremia and can develop into carrier state and pass to others. Like food, water, ingestion, or fecal oral route. Kaya tinawag itong typhoid Mary before. Si Mary Malone. Okay? Then, if you will see the disease of typhoid fever, kaya nga may fever, high grade of fever is one of the most common symptom aside from enteric. Kapag naman sabihin natin, may fever ka, nagtatay ka na, magpa-check up ka na. Baka typhoid fever yan. Okay? Tingnan yung mga kinakain nyo din. Then at the same time, malay, nangihina, anorexia, lethargy, myalgia, parang flu, yung kanyang signs and symptoms. And kapag na-invade na sa small intestine, ito yung sinasabi ko, it can lead to what you call invade the mucosal cells, going to the development of bacteremia. After that, enter the lymphatic system, therefore, it can invade the mesenteric lymph nodes. Kaya dito guys, makikita mo ang symptoms niya, underline, rose spots in the periumbilical region pag may prolonged bacteremia. Then, kapag nasa bloodstream, underline, it can invade the spleen, liver, and bone marrow. Then at the same time, gallbladder and Peyer's patches. Pwede maganda necrosis kapag may long-term infection in the gallbladder and Peyer's patches, underline hemorrhagic and perforation of the bowel. And at the same time, invasion of the gallbladder, ito yung mahirap kapag long-term infection. Now, this is the type that ina-identify lang nito ang IgG, IgM. IgG past infection, IgM acute infection. Without test, a serological test, when the titer is 1:160, no? Particularly, that means that you are suggestive but not conclusive for typhoid. Sir, bakit not conclusive? Subject for culture. Kailangan the confirmatory is culture. And at the same time, makikita mo dito, O, active infection. Then H, past infection. Pag A or B, pwede rin para typhoid fever, para typhi. Pag ito naman ay A or B and O, pwedeng typhi or para typhi. Mixed infection. Titer significant, 1:160. Paano yan, sir? Serial dilution. Sa serology nyo na. How can we differentiate Salmonella and Shigella? Tingnan nyo. Moti lang Salmonella, may H2S ang Salmonella, indol negative. Paki-underline yan. Then, citrate positive ang Salmonella, and non-mannitol fermenters ang Salmonella. Let's have Shigella. Diba? Ang saya-saya. Ba't parang ayaw nila ganda-ganda ang mag-aaral eh? Ang dami. Kunti na lang siya. 72. Kalahati na tayo. Alam paano kung tapusin ito ngayon para Thursday quiz talaga yan?
Oh, may quiz ko. Ano ko sa exam Thursday?
Kaya nga may bago ko na. Kaya nga binago ko na kanina. Ang Wednesday quiz na Mycobacterium, ang Thursday exam, laboratory. Tapos, pag magandang mood ko, magpapamudmud ako ng 5 questions sa Thursday sa lecture. Kasi sabi niya parang madami ko, konti lang naman. Kaya nagsasabing madami. Ano yung importante? Kunin yung importante. Ha? Okay. Shigella. Non-motile. Why? Walang H antigen. Does not make gas from formic acid. Ang Shigella is puro negative. Halos ang reaction niya. No? And they are invasive. At the same time, makikita natin dito, does not produce gas from glucose except Shigella flexneri. Generally, non-lactose fermenters. Walang urease, walang H2S, walang decarboxylation. Shigella sonnei is the only OMPG positive, LLF Tama? Tama. They are the ones that produce pink coloration only sa McConkie. And they are negative for this test flexneri known as bacillary dysentery. Let's start. Shigella dysentery group A is Strong's bacillus. At the same time, the most serious infection. Ang B. flexneri, most common isolate in developed countries, and gay men in young adults. Boy DE, group C, developing countries, and Sonay group D, isolates also in US, katulad ng flexneri. Now, dysentery is actually yung tinatawag nating, of course, no, invasion ng ating bacteria in our mucosal cells, leading to development of ulceration. So, meaning to say, sinusugat niya ang ating intestine, leading to a bloody mucoidal stool, and possible tenesmus and rectal prolapse. Usually non-fatal, but dysentery is the most severe. Another, makikita mo dito, fecal oral route or by flies. At the same time, children less than 10 and infants less than 1 are susceptible. Mga bata, infection, penetration of the mucosal epithelium, doon na papasok yung ating bacteria in the mucosal cell, leading to production of cigatoxin, then invade. Parang ganito, yung kwento ko kanina. How to differentiate the 3, the 4? Paki-memorized. Dysentery, mannitol, indol, lactose, negative. Flexneri, siya lang ang mannitol. Positive. Boy DE, mannitol positive, variable for indol. Sonay, siya lang ang indol negative, but take note, siya lang ang lactose fermenters. Parang ito. Ito, gagawa sana akong bagong table, nakita ko to, ito yung pinakita ni Lemar. Now, let's memorize. Mannitol fermentation. Negative si dysentery. Siya lang ang non-mannitol fermenters. ONPG, syempre si Sonay. Ornithine decarboxylase, Sonay. How to group them? A, B, C, D. A, dysentery. B, flexneri. Boy, D, E ang C. Sonay ang D. Gawa kayo ng mnemonics. Yan ang ating Shigella sonnei sa McConkie. They are red, late lactose fermenters. Last, Klebsiella, Enterobacter serratia in half niya. Pare-pareho sila ng characteristics. Alam nyo, they are cyanide positive. They can grow in potassium cyanide broth. Walang H2S. Walang deamination sa phenylalanine. Negative for pad test. Urase negative. Indol negative. Methyl negative. And they are in big, makikita mo dito, negative, negative, positive, positive. Let's have Klebsiella. Ay? Kaya pa? Wala, 6:30 pa lang. Hanggang 8 tayo. Ha? Hanggang saan ba ako kanina? Hanggang Morganella yata ako kanina.
88 daw.
Ha?
Quiz debate.
Oh.
Quiz debate.
Klebsiella. The only mucoidal capsulated in the colony, specifically blood agar plate and McConkie. Tingnan nyo mabuti. They can be identified in GIT, very similar to Enterobacter. Now, your Klebsiella are lactose fermenters, color pink, A/A, sa ating TSI. Kaya pag nakita mo A/A, mucoidal, boom, suspect for Klebsiella. Imbic, negative for Indo. Negative, negative, positive, positive. To differentiate Klebsiella pneumoniae from Oxytoca is the indol. Kasi ang Oxytoca, positive for indol. Okay? And they are H2S negative, urase positive. And Klebsiella actually produce a large guppy capsule, high glucose, non-motil, and does not cause enteric infection. But they are second most causative agent ng UTI. And at the same time, can be a primary and opportunistic. Tignan natin mabuti. Klebsiella, non-motil, urase producer but slow, and plasmid mediated. Now, ang Klebsiella pneumoniae, the most common isolate, the most significant, can cause pneumonia, respiratory infection, lalo na sa hospitalized patient. If you're going to check for the colony, underline, moist, gray, mucoidal, and they contain capsule. Okay? Kaya pag nakita mo na ito ay A over A at mucoidal at pink colony, suspect for Klebsiella. Another, it can cause septicemia, meningitis, second sa UTI, they are nosocomial and opportunistic. Your Klebsiella pneumoniae, common name, fried Landers bacillus. Kaya niyo pa ba? Ito natatapos ko to ng isang session sa Araliano, sa inyo hindi. Ako? Hanggang 8 o'clock pa kasi tayo. Wala naman kayong quiz bukas.
Meron.
Ano yung quiz niyo bukas?
AUBF.
AUBF.
Pati
Sir
debate.
Suri Santos.
Ha?
After
Okay, sir.
debate.
Siya ba lecture nyo? Oo, magaling naman siya eh. Sabi niya, konti lang ang PowerPoint niya. Di konti lang lalabihin nyo. Niloloko niyo ako.
May debate din.
Ha?
May debate din kami.
May?
Quiz at
Debate.
debate. Quiz at debate.
Debate po.
O di ba hanggang magde-debate kayo bukas? Ano pagtatalunin niyo kung anong sakit?
Hindi po.
May mga topics po siya.
Okay. Okay, at least meron kayong debate na iba din. Ba't kayo tumatawa?
Ayaw na.
Madali lang makipagtalo. Basta may ebidensya. A debate, actually, you will win if you have the evidence. Because everything is not evidence-based, based on the policy. Ganun lang kasi debater ako before. Okay. Fried Landers bacillus. Common name. Check. After that, makikita mo yung colony niya sa McConkey mucoida. Yan. And of course, we have here capsule for the mucoidal. Kaya makikita mo yung serotype ng ating capsule. Pag 1 and 2, pneumonia. Pero pag 8, 9, and 10, UTI. Okay? And of course, oxytoca, similar to Klebsiella pneumoniae, indole positive. Kaya ang imig ng ating oxytoca, positive, negative, positive, positive. A over A. Now, Ozoane, nasal secretion, cerebral abscess, or pulmonary sinus infection according to Lemar. Rhinoscleromatist, granuloma of the nose and oropharynx. Please memorize. Now, tignan natin. Pneumoniae, oxytoca, and Ozoane. Urase positive, ang pneumoniae natin is medyo hindi siya ganun ka no? Sa urase. Kasi nga, they are, of course, no, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, medyo mabagal ang pag-split nila sa urea. Indol, ang positive lang, oxytoca. Next, methyl red, ang positive lang, pneumonia. No? Pero, ang methyl red din is ang pneumonia, ang Ozoane positive, ang negative is si oxytoca. Then, we have also our lysine decarboxylase, negative or positive si pneumonia. Pero actually, LCD positive ang ating Klebsiella talaga. Okay. Maybe hanggang dyan na lang tayo. Pero kung gusto nyo bang makinig, kasi na-discuss ko to kanina, serratia. That's actually, ang tawag ko dyan, the triple enzyme positive. That is your DNase, lipase, and gelatinase. Tuloy natin. Red pigment, prodigiosis. Okay? So that will be our next topic. Baka next week ko na i-discuss yan after the exam ka ko sana. Again, on Wednesday, Mycobacterium. Then after that, tapusin nyo yung, gamitin nyo yung ibang oras ko sa pagtapos ng manual and logbook. Then Thursday, the midterm lab exam. I have not yet finished the exam in the lab. I'm done with the lecture. Yung lecture 120 items.